Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and I have another layout using the Planetarium kit, and some of the papers I'll be using. That one there is Fancy Pants, the one I just cut out, the blue. And that one there I don't end up using, but it's Allison Craft. I go through like a lot of the layout and then I end up pulling it out almost at the end. The one with the stripes is Crate Paper, the Pier. And then I also take the pink one will be Cosmo Cricket TV Dinner. And I use both sides of it. Now this is some pictures of the vacation we just went on, and it is the cabin which we stayed, and it was right overlooking the lake, and it was absolutely beautiful. I took pictures inside too, so that'll be another layout probably coming up soon. And it was really clean, and it was big enough. You know, we were 11 in there, and we had lots of room, and so I just wanted to document that. So now I'm just going through some of the die cuts, and these fabric stickers, I guess they were in last month's kit, but I had so much trouble using up a lot of the last month's kit, so I still have it right close to me, and I'm going to use them whenever I can. Now before I had the big platter where I had the older kits. Now I've put all that away because it had been there for like 6 months. And I figure with just last month's, I had enough die cuts that there's no way I could fit that in that platter. So instead what I did, now the smaller platter is my older kits, and then the bigger platter is my new kit. So I'm going through my Amy Tangerine, I guess not, Dear Lizzie stickers, and I found quite a few that I liked for this layout. And I'm just using my EK Success powder tool to remove the stickiness. And then these Dear Lizzie flags and their stickers, there was one or two in there that I really liked, so I pulled those out too. And now I'm looking at the Dear Lizzie Lucky Charm die cuts to see if there's anything in there that I liked. And then these are a lot of the digital prints that I had printed up, and I cut it apart and I keep it together with a clip, so it's easy for me to go through. And I just keep it, I have a drawer that's for my current kit, and I just keep it in there so that I, look there first. And then when I get tired of that stuff, or it's used up as much as I think it is, like I got the Dear Lizzie stuff, the Amy Tangerine, once that is at a certain level of gone, then I'll replenish the stuff. But I just want to use my stash too. So now I'm just looking to see how I can arrange all these die cuts that I pulled out. And I also pulled out one of those Amy Tangerine wood veneer. And the reason I want to put it there is on the deck, there was 2 huge garbage cans, which is fine. I mean, that's where we put our recyclables, but it just didn't look good in the picture. So I just kind of hid them with that wood veneer, and then it just looks all nice and neat. So I want to use a few different fonts for my title. That card, Love, came in the Dear Lizzie sticker book. And then I took some of these wood veneers from Studio Calico, and they're really cute. They're itty bitty. I mean, they're a pain to go through to find all your letters that you need, but I mean, we all do scrapbooking because we love it. So even though it takes a little bit of time, I mean, I guess we don't mind, right? And instead of the A, I use the @ sign just because I really love the A, the look of the A. And then I had those Prima little houses, and I thought one of them looked like the cabin, except it had a little fence, but I thought, well, it looks like the veranda or whatever on the deck. So I want to use one of those. And then I use some basic gray little stickers for the word we. So it's just going to be, we love this cabin. And then I use that little camera again that came in this month's kit. I really love that Amy Tangerine stamp set. This is the 4th layout using the Planetarium kit. And I think I've used it on every single layout. And it took me 1 hour and 38 minutes to complete. Only because I had a really hard time knowing where to go with this layout. So I'm just cutting out those cameras. And I think once I'm done that, I literally, I don't even think the camera died. I think I just turned off the camera and walked away from it for a day. Like I went to bed and the next day I completed it. And that's when I'm going to remove that Allison Craft map paper. I found it was too distracting, like it was taking away too much from the rest of the layout. So I'm just going to pull that out. And again, I want to use some of that ribbon that I got from Stampin' Up, the stretchy ribbon. It looks like a little lace ribbon. And that color is Crisp Cantaloupe. So I'm taking out some of my twine. And usually I like the deeper pink, but with that Crisp Cantaloupe, that lighter pink was a closer match. So I used the lighter pink. And that is from Doodlebug, and it's the Flower Box Assortment. So this is where I'm just looking at it going, I don't know what else I could do to this. There's something that's just not sitting right with me. So then I decide, okay, well, I'm just going to bring that chevron paper to the left and the blue paper to the left. And I like that. It kind of balanced it a little bit more. But there was still something that I didn't like. So this is where I stopped and walked away. And when I start the recording again, I had pulled out the paper just to see what it looked like. And I didn't put it back again so I could pull it out during the recording because it was quite a pain to pull it out and pull it back in. So this is where I took it out. And then I decide that I like it this way, and I'm going to start gluing everything down. And I'm going to take my ATG tape and I'm going to glue it down. So I still had some of that blue asterisk paper, but I don't like to waste, and a lot of it was behind the photo anyway, so I just cut a piece off and just made it stretch so it looked like a big strip. And then I found that paper was too close to the top of the page, so I just cut it off a piece and then stuck it in behind. Okay, so the recording stopped and I don't have time to restart it from the beginning again because I have to leave for work in about 2 or 3 hours. And I want to make sure that I have time to process this and upload it to YouTube before I go. So I'm just going to keep going from here. So I added some ETG tape and some quick dry adhesive to the die cuts. And I just want to mention too that I started a new Facebook group. And the whole purpose of the Facebook group, a lot of people asked me if I had a blog and, places where you could see the still pictures. And I even went and went as far as and paid for a blog. But the thing is, I find a blog is not as interactive, I guess. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to do a blog, but I thought a Facebook group right now was just quick to start, and then it's great for interacting and stuff because I was part of that 50 project, and I really liked the interaction and everybody posting their stuff. And so I decided to start a Facebook group, and the whole purpose of the Facebook group is, Git-R-Done. And it's just to use your supplies, or if you have joined a kit club and you're not using your kits, this is a good place to get inspiration and motivation to get into your kits and get them done. So I'm going to have the link in the description if you want to join us. And I just want to thank everyone that joined. I am close. I haven't gone yet today, but yesterday I was close to 100 members already in 24 hours, which blew me away. So thank you so much for joining me on my Facebook group. I really appreciate it. And I've already posted a challenge, and the first challenge was to scrapbook about your favorite things right now in scrapbooking. So that's all I want to say about that. And I'm going to keep going here with the page. So I added some of that ribbon that I got from Stampin' Up, and I absolutely love it. And this one here is called Crisp Cantaloupe. And I'm going to add it a few places on the page. And then this is where the page takes a turn for, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I put some clouds to the top, and I used, I think it's called Coastal Cabana from Stampin' Up. And the reason I chose the blue is because there was only one really place that you could see a lot of the blue, and it's that asterisk paper. And I wanted to kind of tie in the blue. But I'm kind of wondering if I wouldn't have liked it better with if I know clouds aren't supposed to be pink, but I think I might have liked it a little better with the pink. But I mean, it's done, it's down. I'm just going to live with it. And I added some tweets, and where I had some twine at other spots in the layout, I didn't want to add any more twine. So I just used my pen to kind of do the flight of the birds. And I'm going to add one color, I guess, of Glimmer Glaze, and it's called Latte. And I'm going to show you a few close-ups. So you can do, to see still pictures, you can do three things. You can join my Facebook group. You can go to 2 Peas in a Bucket or Studio Calico in the member gallery and look for Nicole Jones 911. And actually my Facebook group that's what it is too, Nicole Jones 911. So thanks for watching. Bye.